solve a problem that I had for some time. That is, as you can see, I have an air conditioner and a ceiling fan, and my requirement is I have to turn the ceiling fan off when the air condition turns on. As you can see, if I turn the wall switch now, you can see the air conditioner is already turned on. You can see fan also turns on. So there is no connection between the air conditioner and the fans. So as you can see, I already have some things set up in the air condition. As you can see, there is a green wire going from the air condition. So actually that is an LDR. So what it does is it reduces the resistance when the light shines on to it. Alright. So and also you can see there is a masking tape there. The masking tape is right on the power LED in the air condition, so you cannot see the power LED because of the masking tape, and the LDR is set to the masking tape, and it the power light in the air conditioner shines on to this LDR, so we can get the signal from the air condition. So basically LDR is working like this. So when light shines on, the resistance of the LDR reduces, and if there is no light shines on, the resistance increases. So let me show you what I mean by that. So here I hooked up my multimeter, so I'm going to switch to the ohm range. So now it's in ohm, so you can see now it's in the all out position. So let me connect to these leads, to this two. So these are the leads. Now I successfully connected these leads. So as you can see, I have 2K. I have 2.4 kilo ohms in the resistance here. So there's a peaking here. So let me show you what happened when I turn off the air conditioner. So as you can see, now air conditioner is turned off. So we have 0.689, so 0.700 mega ohms. That means 700 kilo ohm resistance in the LDR. So if I turn the AC back on, now as you can see it reduced to 2.3 kilo ohms. So this is the property that we are going to use when we are doing this AC and fan circuit. Right. So now let's discuss. We have this LDR here set up. Alright, so these wires goes directly to the fan like this. So you can see there are a couple of wires coming on. So also there is a transformer there. So let's discuss the circuit and how we do it. Okay friends, let's discuss the circuit here. So I'm just going to get a new simulation here. So for this circuit we need following items. We need a NPN transistor. So I'm going to search for NPN transistor in the Proteus simulator. So any transistor will do. Alright, so I'm going to use NPN transistor here. Alright, and of course we need a LDR. So I'm going to use this LDR. So this is easy to simulate. Alright, so you can get this light near and far, so we can simulate it easily. And I'm going to use a potentiometer here. So that is because we are going to use a variable resistor to reduce or increase the intensity. This will do voltage. Alright, and we need, of course, we need a relay here. Alright, so generic relay will do. Alright, this will do. Alright, and let's see, here we have a transistor, potentiometer, and a relay. Alright, okay, these are the stuff it seems. So right now let's first start from the LDR. Alright, so this is the LDR that is in the air conditioning. Alright, so if we, as you can see, when the bulb goes near, the resistance will be reduced, so we can simulate that. And we need a 12 volt power supply, so I'm going to use a power here. All right, I'm going to use a power terminal. So here is my power, and I'm going to set it to 12 volts. So when I start the simulation, it says, or no, you cannot start, no power rail for 12 volts. So I'm going to configure the power rail here. So go to design, configure power rails, and we have 12V, and our VCC is 5 already, so we need to get new one. So let's see, V12. All right, so V12, it's a power, class is power, and the voltage is 12. So I'm going to add this one there, so our 12V will work now. All right, we have no errors now. So we have this 12 volts, and one terminal goes to the LDR, goes to positive terminal, and the other end, so number 2 end, this end goes to, let me go back to my components panel, and this potentiometer, so variable resistor, so this one goes to this variable resistor, and the other end of this one, so this one again I go to terminals mode and get this ground terminal, and this one goes to ground, right? All right, now let's get this transistor. All right, so I have NPN transistor here, so I place it like this, and I connect this terminal to the base. All right, so and this one to the ground again, this emitter. All right, so in transistor, whenever you see a arrow pointing down or up, it is the emitter. If this is, since this is NPN transistor, the arrow is pointing on downwards. If this is a PNP transistor, the arrowhead pointing upwards. And this one, this terminal is the base, so you can identify the base with this bridge like thing. After that, immediately you get the base. And this terminal, the remaining terminal, is the collector. All right, so we are going to connect this relay. So let me go to my components mode, this relay onto this transistor using the collector. All right, so one end of this relay, one terminal of this relay, go to the collector terminal of the transistor. The other terminal, this one, goes to the power line like this. So as you can zoom out, we have this 12 volts here, right? So this is the basic circuit. So let me explain how this thing works. All right, so in transistors, in basically you need to, so if you are going to bias, or rather turn this transistor on, you need 0.6 volt from this terminal, that is base, to emitter, or rather ground. All right, so this emitter is in ground and base is in this potentiometer. So if you can make 0.6 volt between these two terminals, your transistor, we call it biased. When the transistor is biased, these two pins, that means from collector to emitter, it acts as a direct wire connected from collector to emitter. That is, the current flow from this terminal through this relay through to the ground. So this leads the relay to turn on. All right, let's start the simulation and see what happened. All right, as you can see, the relay is currently turned off. So as you can see, when I stop and turn on, this bar, this line won't move. Instead, it's changed its color to green like color. That means the simulation is active, but the relay did not turn on. So if I increase the light here, at some point you see the relay turns on. So this is the thing that we are going to use to cut the fan to the air conditioner. So let me connect the relay terminals also. So let me get a motor here. So let's get a motor. So let me check the change the voltage rating to 230 volts here. Just this is just an imaginary thing. So you connect the fan like this. So this is the always off connection, and the other one is the always on connection. All right. So we want the fan to turn on when the AC turns off. All right. So this is the connection that we are going to use. So this part is the air conditioner. So at this moment the air conditioner is turned on, so relay goes to this position, so the power to the fan cuts off, right? So I connect one terminal to here. Okay, so let me get high power battery terminal here. So let's get some batteries here. Alright, so DC voltage source. Let me set the voltage to 230 volts. Alright, so connect one terminal to the motor and the other terminal to the common terminal of the relay. Alright, so let me zoom this one. Alright, now let's turn this one on. So as you can see, the relay is turned on. That is because we turn on the air conditioner. We tell it by, because this light shines to this LDR. So if we turn the air conditioners off, so the power light of the air conditioner turns off and the light goes away. And as you can see, the motor moves. So when we turn the air conditioner on back, alright, motor stops. Alright. So you can adjust the sensitivity here. So if I crank it down towards the minus side, you will see the relay gets turned off. Alright. So as you can see, now we need much intensive light going on. So as you can see, no matter what, this won't turn on. That's because we reduce the sensitivity where it ignores the light whatsoever. Right. So if I increase this, so let me, alright, now as you can see, this relay again turns off. So if I see, now we need much intensity, so we need to go until higher beam, higher light to get the relay turns off. So if I reduce it further, as you can see, the relay immediately turns off. So if I increase the sensitivity, let me crank up this one. As you can see, now the circuit is very sensitive, so even small light can trigger this relay. So let me go back. Oops. So as you can see, so you can adjust the sensitivity with this variable resistor. Alright, so let me reduce the sensitivity. So as you can see, with this one you will turn the relay off. So as you can see, with this one the relay turns off and on. So you can adjust the sensitivity from this variable resistor. Alright, so in next video, let's see how to install this into the actual fan in our room. So in next video, I will solve the circuit and show you the circuit, and there will be few modifications in the circuit. The modification mostly in this 12 volt region. So here I just plug the 12 volt directly from the simulator, but there we have a transformer, so we have to convert the AC to DC there, and it is also a push-pull transformer. That means we have 3 taps coming out from the transformer, so 12 volts. So we are going to smooth the transformer voltage by using 2 diodes and capacitors, and we'll discuss the circuit in next video and insert it to our ceiling fan, and let's see how that works. So until then, have a nice week and stay safe, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It is Fun Text with Hashan, and make sure to click the bell icon so you will get notified when I uploaded a new video. So again, thanks for watching and thank you very much.